right, year two, what stood out through the first couple of practices that maybe looks different than the first year?
This feels more familiar, I would say. Obviously, not last year was everybody's first year here. We definitely got some new faces around, but for the most part, everybody's been here, so it's more comfortable this year.
Do you feel like you can step up in the role that you were in last year just because now you are in a more familiar territory?
Absolutely. Definitely just another opportunity to dig deeper, to do a little more, and just to get better for real.
How do you think the outlook on the defense looks through a couple spring practices?
I think it's good. Like our energy, our focus, and our intent is good. So just trying to take it day by day, piece by piece.
Have any newcomers that are showing up stuck out to you at least so far?
We've had a lot of guys, man. Like all the new guys that we've got, whether it be the D linemen, backers, DBs, freshmen, transfers, like guys are stepping up and just doing their part. So it's been awesome.
We were just talking with Mason. How has he stuck out to you so far?
Mason's been great, man. Just his energy that he brought to the room, and just the kind of guy that he is, just the person that he is. He's helped us a lot in that room.
There's so much talk about kind of culture building from the ground up last offseason. Having gone through that process, I guess, how has that kind of sped things up for you guys?
Yeah, so
this year?
Definitely last year laying that foundation, and this year going back and reflecting on the things that we needed to clean up and tighten up, getting a little more detailed, I guess, and just being more nitpicky this time, going through the fine-tooth comb and making sure everything is buttoned up neat.
Do you feel any differences in the way that the coaching staff is approaching this year, different things that they're trying to instill into you guys?
Yeah, I mean, just as a whole organization, we're always trying to adapt and do the best that we can do for each other. Like, so we've definitely, I mean, it's the same kind of vibe, but you know, everybody's open and very willing to change and adapt to whatever best fits the organization. So it's been an awesome time.
Lincoln mentioned yesterday that no matter who it is on the roster, everyone's being challenged to improve. Do you have any areas of your game specifically that you're trying to improve over the spring?
I would just say my effect on my teammates, just in general, whether it be playing or vocally or just trying to help them. That would be the biggest thing for me.
Is there something for the defense as a whole, maybe by the end of spring, when I get to a certain point or goals to achieve on that side?
For the defense, I would say it's just we're coming more together. I think that's the biggest thing as a defense or as a football team is the closer we get, the better off we'll be. So coming together.
What sort of impact has Taylor Mays had on you? We saw you work with him a lot after practices late last year.
Yeah, Team Mays, man, he's been great. Just a mentor, somebody who's been here before, somebody who's been at the next level. And he just understands the game in a way that I do too. And we communicate and talk about it a lot, and he helps me a tremendous amount.
Is anyone standing out on the offense so far, whether they were here last year or not, throughout the first couple of practices?
Backfield, man. Like, we go against the backs one-on-ones in practice, and those guys push us to get better, man. So just excited to have all the young guys and the transfers. Marshawn, I knew him back in high school, so glad to see him out here, bring another East Coast guy. So yeah, just as a running back room, I'm excited about.
What have you seen out of Rajon early in camp?
Rajon's been great, man. Definitely picking up the defense and just giving it his all, man. He's athletic as I don't know what, man. He can definitely move, so it's been good to see him.
And Tackett?
Tackett's a hard worker, man. He's picking it up. It's a lot at first. Like, I came in the spring too, and it can be a lot, man. But he's doing a great job picking everything up, and he's working his tail off too.
It's pretty big for a freshman.
Absolutely.
You were part of that big transfer class. Another sizable group of guys, how have they sort of meshed and come together? And it's a lot of guys from different backgrounds.
Yeah, it's a unique experience here, man, because I feel like we've kind of come accustomed to it. It's kind of normal almost, so it wasn't really rocky or anything like that. It's been very fluid, and people it's like one big family.
Is anyone like you did last year stepping up and becoming a big leader despite being new?
Yeah, we got a lot of guys that are just being themselves, man. Like just whatever that means for them, stepping up, being a leader. Whether people recognize them for that or not. We got guys that are just showing up in many ways. Mason, you got Jamil, and guys like that, man. They're doing their thing.
Mason said he doesn't like the cold weather that he's seen so far in LA. How are you feeling about the cold in the spring?
I can't really complain about the cold, man. It's cold like for this amount of time, like a week, 2 weeks maybe. So it's gonna be like 70 and sunny next week, so it's fine.
Those guys in front of you, 3 new guys coming in on that defensive line, some size there and some experience too. What have you seen kind of up front playing behind you?
Oh man, it's just keeping me clean, man. These guys are playing a little more straight up and just they're big guys, so they're hard to move.